What's good, guys? Sailboat. And I'm going to San Fran. So as you can see right now, my car is fucking like Tetrised in. I have about 80-ish pairs of shoes, I want to say, like maybe 70 to 80 pairs of shoes I'm going to be bringing to Sneaker Pop-Up, which is up in San Francisco. I got a long fucking drive ahead of me. 7-Eleven right now. 7-Eleven, there's a 7-Eleven right there too, if you can see it. Check that, yep, 7-Eleven. Pretty much a 7-hour drive, so I'm looking at like a 2 a.m. arrival. I got a green light. I don't want to be filming in traffic, but we're off. Here we go. Now I'm on the road. It is 8:48. 8:48 officially. Passing LA right now. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the background at all. I'm really trying to focus on the road. LA, there it is. I made it up here in halfway decent time. And I'm rolling through. I don't have to go into the city at all, which is good. And traffic has not been too bad. Just a few patches here and there. Got a few more hours left to go, so I gotta crush them out. Check in a little bit. Yo, I just rolled up. We're in Santa Clara. That was a fucking long drive, 7 hours. At 2:13. Actually rolled in 2 minutes ago, so it's 7 hours on the dot. I am so beat right now, and I still gotta like unload stuff. So I still got a couple minutes ahead of me, but at least we're here safe. We'll check in tomorrow because this is just gonna be fucking long part of the night. So yeah, see you soon. What's good? Day 2. I'm checking in. I'm leaving my buddy's apartment right now. I am on my way to Oakland, and in Oakland I'm going to be dropping off 3 pairs of shoes that are going to be featured at a Jordan 1 band exhibit, I guess, for the next like week and a half or so. I've only hung out in Oakland for like a couple of hours total, so I'm pretty excited to check it out and see what it's all about. I also have Saints Kicks, who is a shoe plug affiliate, who I'm hopefully going to be stopping by to see. That's about 30 minutes kind of northeast from Oakland, so it's adding on a little bit of time, but I ain't got nothing but time to kill today, baby. So let's get into it. We about to hit the road, and in about 45 minutes or so we'll check in. So I just rolled up to Bay Point, California. We are like a little bit northeast of Oakland and San Fran right now. I am checking in, tapping in with the homies over at Saints Kicks. Saints Kicks is a member of the Shoe Plug affiliate program. If you guys don't know Shoe Plug, it is a concierge sneaker service that basically, when you decide that it's time to pay market value for a pair of kicks and you're having trouble finding them in your size, then you can tap in with Shoe Plug and they will reach out to a list of verified, authentic consignment and sell trade stores across the country, and they will find you the pair that you are looking for in your size for a market value, essentially. And Saints Kicks is one of those people, so we're gonna go tap in and see what's up. So Saints Kicks actually delivers a bit beyond just the sneakers. It's a cool little boutique store with a bunch of stuff that you might find at a high-end bodega. They got a cool little sneaker locker in addition to a very large selection of shoes, ranging from some kind of beater, cheaper shoes all the way up through some extremely high-end stuff. They also have an incredible selection of clothing, fragrances, and other rare finds that you might not be able to find anywhere else up in the Bay. What's good, yo?
How you doing?
I'm good. Saints Kicks, huh?
Sailboat?
I'm Sailboat, man. What's good? Nice to meet you, man. What's your name? Saint. All right. Oh, okay. Word, dude. Okay. Hell yeah, man. I'm so happy I was able to make it up. This place is dope. Tell everybody a little bit about your store. I'm doing a vlog for my trip.
Are you doing a vlog?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
This is Saints Kicks. We're out here in the Bay Area, East Bay, Far East Bay. Probably the only store in the 925 area. So we sell a little bit of everything from, you know, new hype shoes, older hype shoes, vintage, new hype clothing. Just a little bit of everything.
And a shoe plug affiliate, which I love.
Shoe plug affiliate.
Dude, shoe plug is where it's at. This is awesome, man. This shop is so dope. So I had the pleasure of chopping it up with Saint for a little while, and then I cruised around to take a real good look at the store. There was a whole bunch of amazing stuff that I sometimes hadn't seen before in certain situations, but I was really impressed with the overall layout of the store. I was really impressed with Saint's presentation, and I was really excited that I got to meet somebody else from the Shoe Plug family. I highly recommend that if you guys are out in the California Bay Area that you stop by. They can be found at 650 Port Chicago Highway, Bay Point, California. Zip code is 94565. Definitely a great shop. Really amazing people. And you know what? They definitely supported me pretty heavy while I was there, especially coming through at Sneaker Pop-Up and being a neighbor. So they actually looked out for my stuff whenever I had to go grab some food or go use the bathrooms or whatever it might have been where I had to leave my stand for a couple minutes. So a big shout out to Saint and all of the crew with Saint's Kicks. Really appreciate you guys, and I'm happy that I got the chance to meet you while I was up in the Bay. I just got done chilling with Saint from Saint's Kicks. Amazing guy, really great guy, running an awesome store. They got some dope stuff in there, super legit. He has this tee coming out pretty soon, very limited drop. This thing is sick. WP for West Pittsburgh out here. We are like way East Bay Area, and again, Saint's Kicks, come check them out. You see that Instagram, make sure that you hit them up. Thank you guys again, Saint. Appreciate you, homie. This shirt is amazing. And we'll definitely be kicking it. Thank you for chopping it up. And just appreciate it. So now I'm on Telegraph in Berkeley, and I'm going to Bows and Arrows. I've been told that this shop is pretty dope. I've been told that Berkeley has a couple of dope sneaker shops, so we're gonna find out. I like the vibe so far. It's a little hippy dippy, kind of my style. Looks pretty dope. And I see the sign for Bows and Arrows. Let's go check it out and see what is good. What's going on, man? How are you? Chilling, man, chilling. I'm here. I am, if you don't mind. Is that cool? What's good? Yo, give a shout out.
Yo, shout out Bows and Arrows, shout out Ski TV. Yo, shout out 5 Skate Shop. Yes, sir.
Let's go. Rock on.
Well, I'm gonna introduce myself.
Yeah, please.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Sailboat. Nice to meet you. Pleasure.
So, this store has been here 16 years. We also own the skate shop across the street. They've been there 23 years. So the thing with us is we're like a small boutique. We have a high Nike account. We're also close friends with brands like Stussy, Real Badman, Brain Dead, all that kind of stuff. We have nice shoes. We get like raffle shoes, all that kind of stuff, like Dunks, Off-White, Jordan, stuff like that, you know? But we also get cool stuff like Needles, Brain Dead, Pam, Look Studios, you know, all kind of stuff like that. So go through it, man.
Rock on, dude.
You know, just have a blast, man, and I'll help you out as much as I can, bro.
And there's just some wild stuff up on the wall, which I fucking love.
Yeah.
So, yo, what are some of the next big drops that we can expect from you guys that we should be paying attention to?
We're for sure gonna have those Lululemons, those 14s, those back.
Those things are fire.
Yeah. We'll have those Dunks. Majority of all Dunks. I've been working across the street more too at the skate shop. So one thing I know we're getting over there are those 277s or 271s, those Dunk Highs. I like the shoes that have the story behind it. They give you all this like backstory of where it came from, inspirations. I'm like, this is what I want to buy.
Dope, man. Well, yo, I appreciate your time so much.
Yeah, please.
Make sure Bows and Arrows, check them out. Bows and Arrows was definitely an amazing store and showed me a lot of hospitality. They told me what to do while I was in Berkeley, and I actually got to cruise around and kind of check out the town a little bit. It was a really dope spot with a great vibe. So now I am out in Alameda. I tried going to Kick City, and I found out that not that long ago they were actually broken into, and about 80% of their inventory was stolen, which is really unfortunate. So I didn't get the chance to go there. Take a look at their Instagram page though, because they do have a GoFundMe going on. Definitely, if you have the means to, try to donate to them, because it sucks to see somebody in the community have that happen to them. At any rate, we're gonna go over to Prestige, and we'll check it out and see what it's all about. But it looks like a cool store online, so let's see what it's like in person. Prestige is actually one of the shops that was most highly recommended during my time in the Bay Area. Almost everybody had heard of the shop and told me that it was one of the places that I needed to stop by before I left town. You guys mind if I film in here?
Depends for what?
For a vlog that I'm doing?
For a vlog? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, cool, rock on, man. Yeah, I'm in town from San Diego for a pop-up event. You know, I like to vlog when I'm going out because I do a bunch of conventions, and I'm just like...
Don't get changed too, I think.
Yeah, exactly, homie. That's what's up, man. Are you guys gonna be vending at PopUp?
I'm gonna be there because I'm with the PopUp guys. So.
Twins are our guys. We did their very first pop-up ever.
Yo, tell me a little bit about the store, though. I'm really interested about it. I heard some good things.
So we started about 8 years ago. We used to be next door in a lot smaller spot.
Okay.
With a barbershop in the back, and then we got this spot about 2-3 years ago. So it's me and a couple of my boys that own the spot, and we just love shoes, we love culture, we've been collecting for eons, and we got our chance to open up our own spot. We did, man, and so we're still here.
Prestige definitely did not fail to impress. It was one of the coolest stores that I got the chance to visit while I was in the Bay. I was really impressed with the selection because they definitely rock with the motto, rock what you like. They were not only trying to carry the hype, which of course they had, but there was a crazy selection for people of all different tastes. Make sure that if you're in Alameda that you stop by Prestige at 1201 Lincoln Avenue, zip code 94501. So the dudes over at Prestige, really dope group of people. Chopped it up for a minute there. Crazy cool selection of kicks. They're not just selling like your everyday popular, exactly what's in stores and what just came off the shelves. They have a little bit of everything from all different sizes and eras, and they have some pretty cool and like interesting stuff that you definitely don't see at every single consignment or sell trade store. Take a look. Their Instagram is posted below and will be linked in the video description as well. Now we are on to Seoul Supremacy. It's a little bit less than an hour-long drive, but these guys are the OGs. You know from the channel that they're the ones that always hook up the beater boxes, and I'm really excited because I've been up to the Bay Area like 6 times, and literally every single time I've been up here, they've been closed. This is the first time that they're gonna be open, and it's the first time I'm actually gonna get to see their shop. Let's go check it out, man. I'm pumped. I don't know what else to say. I'm just really excited that I'm gonna get the chance to finally go meet them and see the shop in person and chop it up with them. Let's get down. I'm officially in Newark, California, not New Jersey. So I am walking over to Seoul Supremacy because I needed to get an oil change because I'm a dumbass and didn't do it before my trip. Luckily, there's a Jiffy Lube. Dropped it off there. It's maybe like a quarter mile away. It's gonna be dope, I think, I hope. So here we are, Seoul Supremacy. About to go in, check it out, see what's up. I'm in town for PopUp from San Diego for the weekend, so I figured I'd come through, say what up.
For sure. We just don't display anything no more, just do it with COVID and like when the riots are going on. So we took everything down, so everything we have is just on our website, SoulSupremacy.com. If you see anything on there, we can always bring it out for you. Or
absolutely.
Check something out on the website, just let us know.
Most definitely. Mainly coming through because I'm doing a little vlog, if you guys don't mind. Yeah, and just wanted to come, you know, say thank you because I appreciate everything that you guys do for us.
He's the one who actually...
Yeah, I did a soul swap and I dyed him actually.
That's tight.
Yeah, man, appreciate that. What's that? painted it all on. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. It was like a 12-hour process.
Yeah, you probably did a YouTube video.
Oh yeah. I got a YouTube coming out. That'll be dropping in the next like week or so. Yeah, literally every single time I've come up to the bay from San Diego, you guys have been closed because it's been like a weird day or an off hour or something like that. So I think this is I'm Sailboat.
Sailboat. What's up, man? Derek. How you
Nice
doing?
to meet you, Derek. I think we might have chatted actually a few years ago back at SneakerCon down in LA before everything, shut down or whatever.
Okay.
So
I don't remember when the last thing was. I don't remember what last SneakerCon I went to. That's good if you're still SD and you're still making money because the taxes on it. I tell people.
yeah, man.
Like,
Well, you guys hook up the shipping too, and I appreciate that. So I mean, it balances out.
Yeah. So it's cool though. Yeah. You been okay?
Yeah, been doing good, man. Been doing good. It's been a little bit slow recently, but it's given me time to focus on my restoration and customization stuff.
That's
so
like your main.
I just started doing that like once COVID hit. It just gave me a lot of downtime because like normally I'd be going out and doing shit and having a good time, and I couldn't. So I was like, all right, well let me start repainting. And then all of a sudden like one thing turned to the next, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, let's try some soul swaps.
Yeah, that's good that you came out of it with something.
New perspective. Rock on. Well, yeah, I just wanted to come through and say thank you, show some appreciation.
I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, well,
and anytime, I mean, I don't know. I know I've retweeted it before, but like, I don't retweet everybody, but like if I see it, like
you hook it up, man.
Yeah,
you hook it up, and I do appreciate
I'll
that.
do it.
So, yeah.
Anytime you want to do something, or if you even add me on IG, like a story, like I could just read.
Definitely, absolutely, man.
Just, if I catch it at the time.
No doubt, man. Yeah, no problem. Well, hey, very much appreciated. I just wanted to come through, show all you guys some love because I appreciate what all of you guys do. So, thank you very much.
Good luck at the event.
Appreciate that. Yeah. All right, be easy, guys. Thank you so much. So dope experience being in the Seoul Supremacy shop, talking to those guys, really good dudes. Thank you guys for all that you do. Again, really appreciate it. Day 2 actually being up in the bay. Just popped into the car, getting the GPS ready to go, heading up to San Francisco today. Got a list of about like a dozen different stores that I'm hoping to go to. I'm basically gonna be going around San Francisco in a clockwise direction, starting from like the 6 o'clock point and just hitting up all relevant sneaker stores, thrift stores, vintage stores, all of that good shit. So I'll try to document as much as I can as I'm going through, see if there's any more content, any other shops that want to tell us a little bit about themselves, and go from there. So right now I'm in Daly City at Locker San Fran. We're about to pop over in there right quick. Looks like a pretty good shop from what I could see online. All right, about to pop in, see what's good. What's going on, boss? How are you?
We're good.
How we living today? Good stuff, bro. I'm in here from San Diego actually for the weekend. You mind if I shoot a little bit of video for a vlog?
Yeah, it's all good.
Sweet, sweet.
Locker SF is located in Daly City, California at 6714 Mission Street, zip code 94014. One of the things that impressed me the most about this shop was their range of high-end collectibles, accessories, and clothing. They definitely did not just specialize in sneakers, although I will admit that their selection was pretty out of control. There were a few things that I saw on the wall that I definitely considered copying, but they unfortunately weren't in my size. I really loved the Bape rack. You guys probably already know by now I am an absolute sucker for Bape camo, so going here was like a wet dream to me, but all of the prices were pretty much consignment shop prices, so they were a little bit out of my league, unfortunately. Although you will notice that I checked out the prices on a couple of things because I was pretty pumped to have seen some of these hoodies that I hadn't seen in a while. Up front, we had an amazing collection of Cause and Supreme stuff. And of course, we had to go to the Jordan wall, which just had an absurd collection of all sorts of different hype Jordans. Although these guys decline to take any sort of questions or interviews, I can definitely verify that they're really, really nice people. They definitely know what they're doing, and they had a top tier shop. So make sure that if you are in Daly City, California, that you take the time to stop through, because Locker SF is too legit. So they did not want to really do any sort of like interviews for the camera or anything, and that's totally cool. So I said that I wouldn't put any footage of them in there. But really cool folks, really nice. They have a bunch of local plugs. We talked a little bit about some of the different events in the area, and just really cool people. They showed me around the shop a little bit, and it's a nice store. They got a ton of vape and a ton of accessories, so it's a little bit more than just the sneakers. Again, it's Locker San Fran, and that is located at 6714 Market in Daly City. And if you come to the shop, you might even see a McLaren parked in front of a fire hydrant. Let's hope that that thing doesn't get towed, because that would be super duper unfortunate if they got towed because they were parked in front of a fire hydrant. But yeah, on to the next shop. Next up is Dream Team San Fran, 101 Broad Street. Let's go check it out. What's going on, man? How are you? Chilling, man, chilling.
Came to the Dream Team.
You know it, man. Are you one of the staff members here?
Yes, I am.
You mind telling me a little bit about the shop?
Yeah, we've been here about 8 or 9 years. What are you doing a vlog for?
I'm just doing it for my YouTube station. I'm up here for sneaker pop-up.
All right. We wasn't open yet.
Oh, you guys aren't even open right now?
No, we just...
Oh, shit. Okay. Do you mind if I cruise through real quick, or?
Sure, we're all about...
Rock on, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome to come in.
Damn, that's really nice of you. I didn't realize that you guys weren't open right now. That's my bad. Dream Team SF is located at 101 Broad Street in San Francisco, zip code 94112. As I later learned, it was owned and operated by Paperboy, who is actually the guy who allowed me to go into the shop. Paperboy is well renowned and well known all across Bay Area, and I gotta say, I have the utmost respect for what he's doing, because he has established an amazing name for himself across the area and is only continuing to flourish. So big shout out to Paperboy. Really appreciate you letting me into the shop. I had an amazing time here. Even though this was not the most hype sneaker shop, this was definitely one of the coolest shops in my opinion, because of all of the nostalgia that it brought back to me.
Yeah, this is all our retro, just collectibles, donated, acquired. Going on 9 years. Really started off with t-shirts. We're not really a sneaker shop.
Some sneakers.
Consignment. Got into the little Yeezy wave.
Man, you guys have just like amazing stuff. This is bringing back so much nostalgia right now. Rock on, man. I really appreciate your time. Sorry, I didn't realize that you guys weren't open right now. I wouldn't have bothered you. But how can the people reach you?
We got DreamTeamSF.com, shoppaperboy.com. We got at DreamTeamSF, at Paperboy_boy.
Rock on, man. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm Sailboat from Sailboat Sneakers, so I'll definitely be tagging you and everything, and appreciate you again for letting me come through and check it out, man.
All right, man.
Make sure you check it out. Dream Team SF. Amazing stuff. Really dope. Very thankful. Thank you guys for letting me come in and check out the shop before you even were open. It's really dope. So really cool shop. They've been there for 8 or 9 years, he was saying, which is some pretty good longevity. Not even necessarily like a sneaker consignment shop specifically, but they just happen to do some sneaker consignment, which is pretty cool. Obviously you can see that there's like a whole bunch of cool vintage stuff in there. He said that they started off as a t-shirt company and just kind of expanded out from there. So they're doing something special, and just really dope stuff. So thank you very much for the hospitality, Dream Team, Paperboy, and hopefully we'll get to see you guys in the new. The spot that I'm headed to now is called Grails San Francisco. It's located at 2344 Judah Street. and it's right around the corner from where I'm at. So yeah, about to go check that shit out. Let's see what it's all about. Grails SF is located at 2344 Judah Street in San Francisco, zip code 94122. I didn't really know what to expect as I had already been into a bunch of amazing stores, but I will say that Grails was definitely a perfect name for this place because they had probably some of the most hype stuff that I saw during my entire time being in San Francisco. Really, really cool store. How long have you guys had a shop here for?
5 years.
5 years, all right. 5 years. Cool, cool. I see you got a little bit of everything too, not just sticking to the kicks and the clothes, huh?
It slowed down a little bit. They used to do like really well during like the actual like pandemic and stuff. But I think since everybody's going out now, no one's got time to like search
trade cards. Do you get the majority of your stock from local customers, or do you guys like go to events and do buyouts there and that type of thing?
The majority is from like local customers. Sometimes when there are events, someone will go and cash out and try to buy something.
What sells the best for you guys here for the most part?
I want to say Jordan 1s.
Is the dunk wave pretty hype right now?
Yeah. Dunks right now have been doing pretty well.
Okay.
But it's more like on the stuff that are like reasonable.
Yeah.
Not like say like these plums for example, they won't fly real
For sure, for sure. So I'm definitely gonna have to cop some Pokemon cards before I go, but I'm kind of balling on a budget right now. What do you got that's a little bit on the cheaper side for me?
So Pokemon cards, these are $4 a pack.
Let's do. Are these both $4 each?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do 2 of each actually. Yeah, man.
These actually just released.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, so these are like
those are the new ones.
Cards that, yeah.
Okay, rock on, man. Sweet, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, of course. You got anywhere that we can reach out to you on socials and stuff like that?
Yeah, you can hit us up on our Instagram at grailssf.com.
Sweet, Grails Sf right there.
Pretty much that's the only way we.
Okay, absolutely. Makes sense, man. Well, thank you so much again. I appreciate it. 2344 Judah Street. That was pretty cool, man. That was a fun little experience. They definitely got a lot of cool stuff going on in there. Had to pick up some Pokemon cards. Oh god, it's a fun little trip so far. The San Fran is proving to be a little bit better as far as like proximity between shops. It's a little bit easier to get from one place to the next, and each drive that I've done has only been like 10-15 minutes, if that. So if you're looking for stuff that's a little bit closer, this is definitely better than like the Oakland, Berkeley area. There's definitely some more stuff in Berkeley that I didn't check out, but I don't know, during rush hour, man, I really just don't want to be driving through San Francisco or the Bay Area at all. I believe the next stop is Haight Ashbury area, which is actually my favorite spot in San Francisco. So I'm gonna spend a little bit of extra time there. I know for sure that there are a few consignment and buy-sell trade stores over there. So definitely gonna have a little bit better luck hitting up a few things within walking distance, which is really cool. They also have a ton of vintage, and I don't know, I think that this is going to be a really good stop. Probably raise some awareness for Kobe's, and overall just, yeah, get down. On my way over to the Haight Ashbury area, I decided that I really needed to hit the Golden Gate Bridge. I've been up to the bay at least 6 times, and I had never been over the Golden Gate Bridge, so I obviously had to do the touristy thing and do a little bit of sightseeing while I was there. So it was easy money to pay the $8 or $9 toll that it is to get back into the city over the bridge. One of the funniest things that I found while I was doing this little expedition was this tunnel that I went through. You actually had to wait about 5 minutes at the red light before you were able to even go through this tunnel, which I find to be like absolutely absurd, but you know, it is what it is. It was a really cool tunnel. I enjoyed driving through it, and when you came out at the end, it felt like you were blasting out of a rocket ship or something like that. I decided to cruise through the hills up at the top end of the bridge and get a better look at the views, because it's honestly just a stunning drive. I wish that it hadn't been quite as foggy, because you would have been able to see so far off into the distance, but it was easily well worth it, and I'm really pumped that I took the extra couple of minutes to do this drive and make sure that I really got to see all of the city, because this was something that I had always been looking forward to, but had unfortunately never had the opportunity to go see. So it was a good opportunity to do so, and I would highly recommend it for anybody that's in the Bay Area. I think that it's well worth the time and effort to get over there. Yo, that's some shit that I've always wanted to see. It sucks that it's so foggy right now. Damn, that's cool as hell. Holy shit. Probably gonna pull over down there, get a little bit closer to it, so that way the fog isn't quite so dense. Obviously, the views that I had weren't quite as spectacular as they could have been. The wind was whipping, it was foggy as all hell, and even for being kind of crappy weather out, it was still pretty busy up there, so I didn't want to spend an excessive amount of time. But like I said, I had to do the touristy thing. I had to get out of my car and take some pictures and at least provide some photo and video evidence that I had been there. Like I said, amazing experience. Take your time to cruise around this area because it's just absolutely beautiful. If you're any good at photography or videography, I would highly recommend bringing your camera with you because you can get amazing shots all day, every day. Now you can tell as I started to get to the bottom and go back over the bridge, it did clear out a little bit. There was a little bit of a blue sky, but it really wasn't enough to see that bridge well. You can see it appear from the fog right there. So I didn't bother sticking around. I had a lot of moves to make, and it was time to get over to Haight Ashbury area so we could check out some of the next shops coming up. Alright, so I'm out on Haight Street right now in San Francisco, and this is easily my favorite spot to be, Haight and Ashbury. It's one of the coolest spots in the city, and we are about to go check out some of the consignment, buy, sell, trade shops over here. The first one up that we have is Redwood, San Francisco. Gonna be dope. I've been in there a couple times before, and I want to see what they got going on right now because it's been 2 years since I was last here. So for anybody that's never heard of the Haight Ashbury area in San Francisco, the best way I can think to describe it to you is imagine if you took a section of a city and you put it in a time capsule back in, like, I don't know, 1974, and you kind of kept it there, and it's still there. It's still in 1974, and that's kind of what this section of the city is like. It's one of my favorite parts of the city. It's very hippy dippy. I don't know, super dope though. Let's take a look as we go through. Here we are. We're at Redwood, San Francisco. Buy, sell, trade. Face covering required in store. I'm gonna get that on right now. What's going on, man? How are you?
Good.
Yo, I'm here from San Diego for the weekend. I'm shooting a vlog for my YouTube channel. You mind if I take some video while I'm here?
All good.
Rock on, brother. Thank you. Redwood SF is definitely one of the best known consignment and buy-sell trade shops in town. They always have an amazing selection, and they have some absolute heaters around, especially once you get over to the front section of the store and take a look at the display cases by the register. Their overall selection as far as different kinds of shoes, different sizes of shoes, and different condition shoes even, but especially for the Bay, they have some of the biggest selection. In the back of the store, a ton of Supreme stuff, as well as all different streetwear and accessories. And like I said, once you get over to the front of the store, that's when you really start to see some of the hype. Redwood SF has been around for a long time, and they're definitely one of the best stores that you can find in the Bay. If you are in the Haight Ashbury area, make sure that you check out Redwood SF at 1748 Haight Street, San Francisco, zip code 94117. An amazing store, and who knows, you might even see a celebrity or two while you're in there, because a lot of the local ball players actually shop over at Redwood.
Dude, any chance
So
I could
make
get
sure
a
that you
few
check them
words for
out
the
and
camera?
see what you might find.
I don't know. Just tell us a little bit about the store. Let me.
His shop, he's busy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Word.
Yeah.
Okay.
you just say like, you know, this is Redwood Sf and it's from, you know, from SF, Haight Street.
For sure.
Yeah,
You're just helping out for the day. Rock on, man. Cool. So Redwood SF, yeah. Well, I don't want to interrupt any sort of business. It is obviously very, very busy in here.
Yeah.
So cool. Well, thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. Redwood San Fran over on Haight Street. Amazing shop. Got to go check it out. They're super busy though.
Quite honestly, I think that one of the reasons why I like the Haight Ashbury area so much is because of the fact that it reminds me a ton of Ithaca College in upstate New York, which is where I went to school and got my doctorate at. So I was there for about 6.5 years. It's a really amazing place with a ton of great artwork and scenery, some really, really wild people watching, amazing bars, amazing food, dope head shops, and some pretty awesome vintage and sneaker shops. I mean, quite honestly, what could you ask for? And if that wasn't enough, you also got Amoeba Records at one of the sides of the street, which is one of the best music shops in the entire world. Definitely make sure if you're in San Fran to go to Haight Ashbury, because it's a really cool spot to check out.
I have made my way down Haight Street. We got True Soul right behind me, and if I flip around 180, nice kicks right across the road, which of course is retail, but it's right there. We might as well go in, check it out. We got this car bouncing right now. This truck is on hydraulics. Nice. True Soul is right next to Cookies, which is kind of cool. That's pretty dope. But let's go check out True Soul.
True Soul is located at 1431 Haight Street, San Francisco, zip code 94117. Right down the road, they also have a sister store which sells a little bit more sneakers, but this one is a little bit more attuned to the hype clothing in the area.
Is that a GoPro?
Yeah, I'm filming a little vlog actually. I'm in from San Diego for the weekend. You got anything you want to say about the shop?
Oh man, we just been here for 2 years. You know, this is where the city and the Bay Area get fresh.
So is all of the clothing like original, or is it a different brand?
You know, whatever's trending, we try to keep up. But you know, there's so many clothing brands right now that it's hard to keep up. But it's pretty much a kids, women's, a men's boutique. Our store, 4 stores down, True SF got more sneakers in there.
Damn, True Soul. Hell yeah, great spot, really dope. Right next to Cookies. You said right next door. Right next door we had the sneaker store that they run. So we gonna pop in there right quick because it's here.
All I needed to do was walk down the road a couple of doors, and I was right at the second True Soul location. This one definitely had a fair selection of sneakers, although it wasn't anything that was crazy hype. What I was really impressed with was their local clothing and their store clothing. They had some dope stuff with the store brand on the logo, and I was really, really impressed.
Should I just cop them all and resell them? Because apparently there's resale value in the Air Force One market right now. Yeah, man. You wanna say anything about the store?
The dopest store in San Francisco.
That's what's good.
If you're ever in San Francisco, come to True.
True. How do we hit you up? How do we get in touch with you?
True_SF on Instagram.
Rock on, man. Sweet.
1415 Haight Street.
After cruising through both True Soul locations, I went across the road to Nice Kicks. Nice Kicks has always been a dope store, and it's kind of crazy because sometimes you'll see some of this really hype stuff that should have sold out, but it's still sitting on the wall. For what reason that is, I don't know, but I've definitely made money off of a few pairs that I bought here just because of the fact that they were sitting at the store and just went up in price over time. So big shout out to Nice Kicks. I've always had a dope time in your store. You guys always have an amazing selection of products and are always showing me the best vibes, so thank you very much for that. Nice Kicks can be found at 1420 Haight Street, San Francisco, and the zip code on that is 94117.
Hey, living man.
Just got that Yankee hat in this last week, go crazy.
Nah, man, I'm from Boston.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it, bro. Fuck the Yankees. Just always fuck the Yankees. Yeah. But like a Yankee hat is like it's a staple. But hey, we got these nice Kicks and K right there.
Those are pretty sick, actually, man.
It's like super simple logo, you know, like perfect hat and top piece. Like,
I like it. I like it a lot, actually. But yo, I'm shooting a little vlog while I'm up here. You got anything that you want to like say about the store? Or?
Hey, well check it out. Look, hey, my name's Marty. I like Marty McFly. It was Nice Kicks on Haight. You know, look at it. You got V Nice on Haight. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. Nice Kicks on Haight. Always catch a vibe in here, bruh. 7 days a week. Like that's what we do.
So that is pretty much it as far as sneaker stores for the day. I've hit up pretty much every single one that I can. And the one thing that I've learned is everybody is super cool. They're all super nice. Everybody has really, really great outlooks on the sneaker game. It's not just like straight resale for money. It's like everybody has a passion for it and is really into what they're doing, which is great. So I'm gonna get back home and have myself a beverage and dinner and get prepped for the show tomorrow, because we about to have a day tomorrow. That's all I gotta say. We are at Sneaker Pop-Up for setup time.
Well, put that on, man, because we got this.
Everything looks absolutely crazy here. It looks like it's gonna be a dope time. We got a sick venue right next to Saints Kicks for the day. And yeah, we're getting set up now. So let's make it happen.
Setup for Sneaker Pop-Up was pretty interesting. This was one of the first shows that I ever had to roll completely solo for, so I had to set everything up on my own. It turned out to be a pretty time-consuming process, but I was able to get it done and make the stand look really nice. I also had to be aware that anytime I had to leave the stand, I had to find a friend to look over it for me.
This place is getting ready to go. It looks absolutely amazing. Tons of vendors here. I think this is gonna be a really, really good show. My stand is all set up. I'm gonna do a quick ass lap so you guys can see exactly what it looks like here, but it's pretty dope. Nice outdoor setup, and yeah, we in this bitch. The stand. And I actually just found out that my neighbors were vendors over at Kobe's a couple weekends ago. Yo, shout yourselves out right quick.
It's here, Souls from Reno MV.
That's what's good.
Killer event at Kobe's. Excited for the next one?
Yeah, most definitely. Labor Day weekend. Make sure that you guys all check that out. So dope that I ended up next to these guys though. How random, right? So dope. I love it. Flip it around. Ooh, a whole table of dunks, huh? Damn. Whole bunch of Hitas over this way. A whole bunch of Funkos over here, huh?
Big collection everywhere, man.
Yo,
hey,
man, I'm
you at the last event, right?
yeah. Dunk Exchange up here
in LA.
Labor Day weekend.
That's right.
Yo, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that.
Did you do that yourself?
Yeah, custom job.
Those are.
I did a soul separation on some 4Ds, then I dyed the 4D.
Dude, that's fucking
and then I did
sick.
some static 350s and dyed the uppers.
You do custom work or what?
I do a lot of dye work. Soul swaps are like a new hobby of mine.
All right.
Yeah, brother.
I'll tap in on
Yeah,
that.
appreciate it so much. Thank you so much, man.
So sick, dude.
Thank you, dude. Thank you.
I stumbled upon this amazing Pokemon card collection, and you guys probably know by now, but I am a big Scyther collector, so of course I had to hit the homie up and check out any Scythers that might have been available. Oh yeah, he also had a grip of Charizards, and some of them were worth a few $1,000.
Yo, this is dope. If you're ever looking for cards too, I got a whole bunch of them. I'm right over there.
Yeah,
Sailboat
I just
sneakers.
saw you, dude.
Okay, yeah, word.
And I was like, man, I hella want to go see them.
Dude.
Yeah.
Holy smokes, brother. Yo, shout out that you got like an IG or anything if people can shot?
It's actually right there.
Right there? Pokey Cards Hayward, rock on, dude. Hell yeah. Holy shit. Yo, you got any scythers?
I should, actually. I think I got
Dude, I'm all about my scythers. Oh, there's one.
This is the first edition.
Oh, hell yeah. 20 bucks it is?
Yeah.
Rock on. I gotta grab a little bit of cash in a minute here, but I will definitely.
I'll do 10 for it. I think it's a little bit.
Oh, word. Thank you, homie.
Oh, look, the promo.
Oh, hell yeah.
From back in the day, though.
Yeah, let me grab that too. Rock on. That's cool. How much you want for those two?
I could do 20 for both of them.
For sure. I'll be right back over. I'll grab some cash. I'll be right over, man. Let's check that other case.
Oh my god.
Oh, no shit. Oh, dude, thank you so much, homie. They're all in there? Oh, yeah, perfect. Sweet, dude. First purchase of the day, Scyther. After successfully obtaining 3 Scyther cards, I had to cruise around a little bit more. I found that there was a pretty good selection of shoes at Sneaker Pop-Up, but there were a lot of similarities between most vendors. A lot of vendors were carrying the same selection of kicks, so there wasn't a massive variety there, but there was definitely a pretty good variety, especially of more recently released hype stuff, which, if that's what you're looking for, then this was a perfect spot for you. I really enjoyed getting to cruise around and check out all of the different vendors' stands, because a lot of different people had different presentations, and I was actually really impressed with that, because it gave me a couple of ideas of different things that I can do at my stand in the future to either fit more stuff or to make it look a little bit neater and cleaner so I have an overall better presentation. I was pretty pumped to see some of the people that I've seen at some of my more recent events, such as Dunk Exchange and Kobe's, while I was cruising through. There were a lot of familiar faces and a lot of people that I was shouting out and were shouting me out right back after seeing each other. My boy Corrupted Kicks with an amazing selection was there. He's one of the homies. I see him at almost every single event that I do, so big shout out in his direction. As I cruised through, I definitely made a couple of connections and had a really good time getting to check out the place. It was a really dope venue, and I was really pumped to be a part of this event. Where are you coming from? Salinas, okay.
Monterey Bay.
Monterey Bay, rock on. You want to shout it out right quick?
Hey, shout out right there, 831 Preem.
831 Preem.
So on Instagram, check us out, Salinas, California. Yeah, we're out here, SneakerCon, or not SneakerCon. Hey, not yet. We're in Sneaker Pop-Up.
Sneaker Pop-Up. SneakerCon's a couple months, right?
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, it's in August.
Rock on, man. Well, I'm Sailboat from Sailboat Sneakers.
Okay.
I'll be seeing you for that show too, though.
Yeah, I'll see you there, bro.
Rock on, brother. Good luck today. Appreciate you. Saying, I think you guys got the biggest stand of anybody here.
Right.
That's crazy, man. This guy's got everything. Looks good, homie. Looks real good. You need a hand with anything?
Nah, we're good, right?
All right, rock on. You just let me know.
11:15. Pre-sale tickets have been let in. Early bird tickets. Everybody is coming through. It's starting to get a little bit busy, so we about to just kind of see what happens and get into the day and see what we can sell. Try to move some product today.
It was definitely a hot day, being at least 90+ degrees, but I was able to manage through. It was kind of tough rolling solo, quite honestly, because I didn't have anybody to back me up or look over the stand if I ever needed to take a food or a bathroom break. Luckily, Saints Kicks was right next door, and I knew that homies from Sierra's Soul would also be looking out for me, because we're homies from Kobe's, and we always look out for one another. It was dope, a really good experience. I definitely made a ton of great connections. There were a lot of people that came through the booth, and I'm very, very appreciative of everybody that stopped by, chopped it up, and made any sort of purchases with me. Even though I basically just made my money back on the trip, I would consider Sneaker Pop-Up to be a huge success just because of the number of connections that I made. There were so many amazing people there that came through, and I'm definitely appreciative of everybody that took the time to spend some of their time with me. So thank you guys so much, and shout out to everybody that made Sneaker Pop-Up a successful event, because I had an absolute blast while I was there.
That's it. That does it. Pop-Up has come to an end. Unfortunately, sales-wise, it was not the most productive for me. It wasn't awful. I mean, I pretty much made my money back on the trip. It also wasn't great, though. I was hoping I was going to have like a couple thousand and sell a few high-ticket pairs. That did not happen. I had a whole bunch of flakers. Oh, I'm going to come back to you and hit you up about this pair. Nah, that didn't happen. A good show. It was cool. I made some good connections, and got a little bit before I come back here. It might be until SneakerCon, like a month and a half. I haven't decided if I'm going to come for that yet. At any rate, I'm going to truck it back to San Diego. It's a fucking 7-hour trip. Got a long ways to go. Got to hit the road, get some gas, get back there in one shot. Thank you guys for checking in. But this has been my trip to San Fran, Oakland, Bay Point, San Jose, Santa Clara, Bay Area in general. It's been a good time. I met some good people, some good folks. Bay Area showed me mad love while I was here, and I couldn't be more appreciative. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is, I guess, one of the second or third vlogs I've ever done. But yeah, we out. Peace.